I'm a genderqueer audiovisual engineer. You guys do a lot of meetings at work? Nope. All right. All right. I'm the guy who makes sure the gear in the conference rooms doesn't work for you guys. You know, there are a lot of rules about gender, right? Like, there's so many rules about gender. What kind of toys you can play with, what kind of clothes you can wear. I never knew any of those rules because my parents never threw a gender reveal party for me. Either, right? But, you know, it was a different time back in the 80s, and back then people were just happy when babies came out the same color as the father. I started exploring my gender identity back in a different time, before all the craziness of the internet. And when I was a little kid, one day someone told me that only girls are allowed to wear dresses. Boys have to wear pants, girls can wear dresses. From that point on, I was convinced that I wanted to be a girl. I also wanted to be Batman. And that seems like the sort of thing you'd go out of, but here I am. I'm a few billion short of the crime-fighting vigilante role. We're still working on that. To make things even better, I grew up in the backwoods of rural Arkansas. Anybody here fans of the National State? All right. Sometimes we don't have any, but it's good to have a few people from back home. I tried so hard to fit in back home. I really tried to fit in with my friends, but I always felt like an outsider. Like, I never went to a single Klan meeting. It seemed like the right thing to do. I don't like that there is someone in my family that we have to refer to as Uncle Daddy. I wish that was not true. I wish I made that up. And we were always going to church. Like, we're going to church every time the doors were open. And I had to pretend to be something that I'm not. Sober. We'll get to alcohol later. I don't know what kind of church you guys may be familiar with, but you know how people say we put the fun in dysfunction? I come from the kind of people who put the fun in fundamentalism. Good time. No? You guys are fundamentalists over here? Let's see. I still get along with my family, though. You know, as long as I don't bring up any of the controversial topics like science, history, biology, whether or not those are friends on Noah's Ark, for Bigfoot. That was a pretty heated debate, but I did not want to lose on the inheritance. One of the weird, quirky things about life back home in Arkansas is we were not allowed to listen to any of the devil's music. You guys know what the devil's music is, right? The kind that sounds good? But I was a curious kid, and one day I snuck away and I put a dime in the jukebox and I looked at the names and I didn't recognize any of them. But I kind of thought that Van Halen might have been Satan's last name. But instead of hearing like a chorus of demons and screaming electric guitars, I heard a synthesizer and go ahead, jump! Might as well jump! Like, the devil likes jazzercise music? Like, what in the not hell is going on here? I tried to get with Ozzy Osbourne. My pastor had just told me that Ozzy Osbourne was in fact the devil. And Crazy Train starts out strong, right? You guys know how Crazy Train starts out? Da-da, 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 da-da. I got a couple of them over here. Yeah, there's that chorus of demons and screaming guitars I was waiting for. You know, but then the lyrics start. You guys know how Crazy Train goes? Baby, it's not too late to learn how to love, oh, and forget how to hate. To learn how to love and forget how to hate? That's just church music with extra instruments. Not the church I went to, but you know, some churches. My parents finally caught me, and I told them that Satan Van Halen made me do it. They were not amused. I had to get baptized again. I went to public school in the 80s, and I feel like just like the music back then, it was heavily influenced by the good psychedelic drugs. Like, I'm not the only one here who learned their ABCs from a giant yellow talking bird. Big Bird? Sesame Street? Yeah, all right. You know, or how to count from an OCD vampire. One laugh. 2. Relax. Yes. What the hell even is a Muppet? A love story of a pig and a frog? We'd make that story up back in Arkansas. You guys made a fantastic job. My name is Aaron Stout. Give it up for your host.